Hi guys, so of course you are here to watch my Chloé Woody Mules review. Now this is one of those really popular sandals that in the beginning people thought was maybe just a trend piece, but as we could see now, Chloé is making the Woody Mules a complete staple for the Chloé clothing and shoe line, which I think is great because it was an investment piece for me. Like a lot of people dropping a couple $100s on a pair of sandals, it's an investment. So whenever I was making this purchase, I was planning to wear these for years and years to come, even if they go out of style. But I am so happy to see that Chloé is going to keep this style going. And each year they've been bringing out new colors, new styles, and even the Woody handbag, gorgeous little tote bag, so many different sizes and options for that as well. So we're gonna talk about everything from how much I paid for them, what the pros and cons of owning them are, and if I would actually rebuy them or buy another pair based off my experience of these shoes. Now I'm going to also show you guys everything from how they arrived, as in like the packaging and what you should expect with your shoes, and then just give you more detailed views of what my shoes look like. Here are my Chloé Woody Mules. They are in the white classic pattern. There's so many different options. I'll have all the different styles linked below, but I just went with this style because I felt like it would be a good starter piece. As you can see, there is the little leather right here. This is Chloé, and I am gonna touch back base on this little bit of leather in the future. I just wanna give you guys a little bit of a look over of what the shoe looks like, as well as the bottoms, how they've been wearing for the past year. Like I said, I've been taking these guys out everywhere. So they have been in the city, in the country, all over the place. I purchased these through Nordstrom. I had some Nordstrom points. I think I put $100 in Nordstrom points towards this purchase. And at the time, they were like coming in and out of stock right and left. Around the summer months, these shoes are a little bit more difficult to get your hands on, but I noticed this year there is a good amount available still from Net-a-Porter, Nordstrom, Chloé's website. So if you are on the hunt for these, I feel like you'll be able to get them this year. Past years, it was a little bit more difficult, but yeah, so I got them through Nordstrom, but I went with a size 38. Whenever I was on Nordstrom's website, it said these shoes only come in whole sizes, so there's no half sizes. I am a true 7.5, and I went with the size 38, and they fit great. Now for other size references, in Sam Edelman, I typically go to a 38 to a 38.5, and then my Hermes Orans are in a 38 as well. So hopefully that'll help you if you are on the fence about sizing. I will say in the beginning, these were a little bit more snug here around the band, but through wear, this like cloth has stretched and sort of like became a little bit more softer. So just keep that in mind whenever you first get them. I will be honest, because they are only in whole sizes, when I first put these on, I felt like they looked big on my feet, but they turned out they look perfect now. I just had to wear them in, break them in a little bit. Now for prices on what I paid for my Chloé shoes. From looking at the box, I paid $370 for these. I think they've went up in price. I'm not too sure. If they have went up in price, I'll of course indicate it right now on the screen and also in the description box below. If I find these on any type of special deals or sale promos, I'll have all the info, because there's a lot of sites like, for example, Net-a-Porter. If you sign up and create an account, you get 10% off your first purchase, which you could use towards something like this. Also with Nordstrom, if you have reward points, you can use them towards anything in store, including the designer items. So that's how I got mine, was through Nordstrom reward points. They were shipped in, of course, a brown box, and then that box had the shoe box in it. Now, I was told through watching a YouTube video that whenever you order designer items through Nordstrom, they never come in their original boxes. So I was not prepared for this. Whenever I seen the Chloé box was inside of the Nordstrom box, it blew me away, because I was always told you're gonna get them and they're just gonna be in a basic Nordstrom box. But they were in the Chloé box. Now the box was a little dinged up, as you can see just from looking at it up close. There is little scuffs and scratches on it, but that's okay. The fact that it was in a box surprised me. And then of course the shoes are packaged with their each individual dust bags. Now, I actually really do enjoy using these dust bags for traveling. I know some people don't use them at all, but if you are going on vacation, you've seen the bottom of my Chloe shoes, I always put them back in the dust bags just to keep them protected and to keep my like whites and my other clothing, these things behind me, nice and clean in my suitcase. So personally, I keep the dust bags inside the box when I'm getting ready for a trip. If I'm wearing the Chloe shoes, I'll pull this box down, grab out the dust bags. So I feel like this is the most important part of this video. The overall experience of these shoes, the pros and cons, and the question that I always see people asking, which is, are they comfortable? Are they easy to break in? So I am going to go through all of that right now, starting with how I felt when I opened these. When I unboxed it the first time, I was in love. I feel like they were the prettiest things in the world, and I was so excited to actually own a pair of these because, like I said, they were flying off the shelves. I wanted the white ones. I would see like the black color or the brown color would come in stock, but not the whites. So whenever these did arrive, I was blown away. When I first put them on, I will admit they kind of looked weird. And I think it's because of the shape of the tip of the shoe. It just had a different angle that I wasn't used to seeing on my feet. So it kind of made me feel like, okay, are they too big? Or am I gonna actually like these? I wore them for about 3 weeks, only on the bedroom carpet of the house. And I only wore them for a few minutes each time because I was really trying to decide if I would actually invest and wear these all the time. And I'll be honest, the times I was wearing them here on the carpet inside my house for only a few minutes at a time, I felt right through here it rubbing, and it actually made blisters on my feet. And I was really worried. I was like, I knew these shoes were going to be painful. I had heard rumors that they are very painful, and I was a bit shocked that the short amount of time they were actually rubbing my feet and causing some sort of blisters to appear. So I was unsure. I'll be honest, I consider returning them multiple times. Over time wearing them, they started to feel comfortable. In fact, I wore them throughout winter time because here in Florida, you can wear sandals all year round. So I would like to say about 6 months into wearing these shoes, you're suddenly going to be obsessed with them and you're going to wear them all the time because they become comfortable. It is the weirdest thing. Like I said, I think it's this band right here. Once you break that in and get it soft, they become comfortable. Now, something that kind of turned me off about the price point of these shoes is how they're made. I think they're more now. I paid $370, and literally the only leather on these shoes are these little circles right here. Everything else is just a cloth band and then this rubber bottom. It's the one thing that kind of makes me think these aren't worth the price because, like, it's just cloth and rubber, flat rubber with no arch support, and this teeny tiny piece of leather. And I've seen reviews where girls on blogs are saying you have support at the heel. This padding right here of this leather is zero support. So they are really fine material. They are crafted really, really well. There's like no loose strings or anything. Like, they were perfect. They were just very painful to break in. And anyone who says these shoes aren't painful to break in are lying to you because they're painful. Now, they're not painful to the point that you need to wear band-aids on your feet, but I would recommend not getting a pedicure and wearing these for the first few times. Let your feet have some grit to them so they can like withstand the pain. The Chloé Woody Mules pros, they're beautiful. They're going to be a timeless piece in your collection. They are not a trend piece. They are a fashion staple for the Chloé house. So if you want to invest in Chloé, you can't afford a Chloé bag, but you want something that says the brand, speaks to the brand's aesthetic and style, and also is something that's very versatile, because I have worn these out to the beach and I've worn them running errands, I've worn them on date nights, I've worn them with dresses, jeans, shorts, a very beautiful, versatile piece in my wardrobe. It's a pro. These are great. Also, if you are able to get these at a good deal, like I said, through Net-a-Porter with the discount, or if you are shopping Nordstrom and you have points, it's also a great deal to get these at a special offer. So I think that's great. Now, the cons are they're very painful, they're very costly, and there's not much to them. Cloth, rubber, and a teeny tiny piece of leather. So I think it is to the person who wants them. If you are a fan of Chloé, or you're a fan of the style and aesthetic of Chloé, it's a good investment. If you like that more natural, woody, relaxed, boho type vibe, you will love these. If you're only buying them for the trend and you don't see yourself wearing these in 3, 4, 5 years, don't get them, because these are made to last. They're not made for one season. They're made for years to come. And if you're putting this type of shoe in your wardrobe with the type of wear and tear that's going to be on the heels, shoes do not have a good resale value in the secondhand market. So if you're buying these, you need to be buying them to wear them for life. So definitely keep that in mind when you are shopping the Chloé Woody Mules. Now the question, would I actually purchase those shoes again? My answer is yes, because they literally fit so well into my wardrobe. Like I said, they are so versatile. I could wear them with so many pieces. Living here in Florida, where we don't really wear winter boots, we wear sandals all year. These are perfect. I can dress up, dress down in these, and they speak to my style. I have Chloé sunglasses, Chloé handbag, the Chloé shoes. That is just my brand. It's one of my favorite designers. So adding another Chloé piece to my collection would be nothing but a joy for me. And I will go ahead and show you on the side of the screen over here some of the Chloé shoes that I'm actually considering, because there is a few pieces, including some of the Woody Mules that they've came out with, that I really, really like. So in the description box below will be any details I may have forgotten to mention about the shoes, as well as just a written out like basic statement on the pros and cons and everything that I spoke about throughout this video. If you just wanted to read through instead of just scrolling back and rewatching certain clips, I have it all typed up in the description box, as well as links to some of the Woody Mules that I found available right now throughout various retailers. And I also have all of my social media handles included. So if you aren't following along on the other social media channels, don't forget to give a follow. And if you had any questions at all about the Chloé shoes, definitely send me a DM on my Instagram. That's where I'm checking the most. So if you are wanting to chat a little bit more about these, or if you wanted some other insight or input on anything, definitely go over there and we can chat that way. So just wanted to thank you all again for watching. Don't forget to follow along on the other videos, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.